Alright, so the day is here. Today we're going to be talking all about my favorite contour products for pale skin. If you have fair... Oh god, this lipstick is going to be a disaster. Not even 30 seconds in. Finding products that don't look ashy or too orange or too dark on fair complexions can be pretty tricky. I actually have a ton of products to share with you guys today. I've been collecting and trying these out for a while now, and I just realized only 3 of them are high-end, so the rest of them are all affordable drugstore products. If you're new here, I have lots of videos for people with pale skin. I have a whole playlist that I will link down below in the description box. Foundation Fridays, I do every single Friday where I try out different foundations. I do 15 days of foundation, lots of stuff. So all of it will be in the description box down below if you are new. I did a video on this makeup. All I did was change my lip color and shirt because YouTube tricks. This is the Valentine's Day look I did. So that video will be going up. Oh, that video will be going up on Wednesday. Sneak peek. So if you guys are excited for this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see my favorite contour products, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. So a good trick if you have pale skin is trying out eyebrow products. A lot of eyebrow powders come in light taupey kind of shades, which is perfect for pale skin. That is what we are going for. And by the way, I'm not talking about bronzers or any kind of warm products in this video. This is just cool toned contour products to contour your face. So one of my absolute favorites is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit in the shade Light. This comes with an eyebrow wax, but this is the shade that you want to contour with. It's what I'm wearing right now on my cheeks. It's not too warm, but it also doesn't look gray. You can build this up so you get more of a chiseled kind of look, or you can just go more natural. This is a few dollars. I actually had to order a new one. This one's brand new, which is why it doesn't look that used. This guy was holding up the entire video. Don't know where this went in the move. Another eyebrow kit, which you can get at Sephora, is the MUA Professional brand. This shade right here, also great. This one is more ashy, but I feel like it blends out a little bit easier than the e.l.f. product. What is this brush doing? I discovered this product randomly in my hidden drugstore makeup video, which I'll leave in the little eye over here. But I tried this in that video and I've been hooked on this ever since. I keep this in my everyday makeup drawer. I use this a lot. Love this one. This one I have to give a mention. This is the IT Cosmetics My Sculpted Face Palette. They actually redid this. I am not entirely positive if the new shade is exactly the same, but I had to mention this because, I mean, look at this one. I have hit pan on this shade. It's a great contour shade. It's not quite as ashy as the e.l.f. and the MUA eyebrow kits. It has a tiny bit more warmth to it, blends out super easily. In this shade, I actually love as a highlight. It looks like nothing impressive at all in the pan, but it actually rocks. I don't like the white shade in here. It's a little bit too chalky, but these 2 shades I really do like, and these ones you can also use as eyeshadow. Next up is the Catrice Prime and Fine Professional Contouring Palette. This shade is great. The best way I can describe this is milk chocolate. How much variation can I give in descriptions? The thing I really like about this is that it's super soft. It just blends out effortlessly. Catrice you can find at Ulta online, and I believe this is under like $8. So this guy is new in my life, but it is great. This is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. This is a new product, and this middle shade right here is perfection. This is almost identical to the Catrice product, so you probably don't need both. Pick one or the other. I have used this one, and if you literally just dip your brush in, it can work as more of a bronzer, but it's definitely super warm. This is an honorable mention because this one is actually not one of my favorites, but I know this is like a cult favorite. This is the Nyx Blush in Taupe. This is like an old school pale skin favorite. I feel like there are so many more products out on the market now that work, that out of all the ones I'm going to mention, I don't think I would say this one. I just feel like if I don't mention this, every comment is going to be about NYX Taupe. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It totally works. If you have it, use it. I do like it. I just feel like there are better ones out there, but this one definitely works, and it's under $10. Next up is a Makeup Geek product, and if you haven't tried Makeup Geek contour products, they blend super easily. They're super soft, but they're very pigmented, which is the reason why I don't reach for this one as much as some of the others, but I have it in the Makeup Geek palette here. I have a warm tone shade and the cool toned one. This one is the shade I want to mention. This is Breakup. This one can easily look too muddy. You have to use a super light hand with this. This warmer shade is Love Triangle. This one pulls super orange on me. I've seen it work for other people, but for some reason on my skin tone, it looks orange, but Breakup can be nice if you use it sparingly. Along the lines of the Makeup Geek color, this is the City Color Collection contour palette. This shade right here is light enough it can just very easily look muddy, but again, if you use a light hand, it can work. And the thing I like about this is it is so freaking soft. It literally feels like velvet. This next one is another one of my most reached for shades. This is the Morphe 9C palette. This actually shocked me because it doesn't look like it's gonna work. The shade looks a little bit, and there we go, man down. It looks like it would be a little bit too dark in the pan, but this is perfect. This is like my go-to if I'm not using one of the eyebrow kits. This is usually what I reach for. To me, these have the perfect amount of pigment in them. They're super easy to blend out, super soft. I also really like using the other shades in here as eyeshadow. This is a nice transition shade. If you want a little bit more of a warmer contour, this one also works. Another kind of cult favorite is the MAC blush in Taupe. I actually prefer Baby Don't Go, which is a little bit warmer, but it doesn't look orangey. It doesn't pull super warm on my skin. So if you don't want that super cool tone contour, this one still works for contour. It's not quite a bronzer, but it's definitely warmer. These you can buy, I believe, just in the pan now. I don't know why I bought it not in the pan. Next up is the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. This is one that weirdly looks cooler in the pan than when you actually put it on your face. It looks super cool toned in here, the medium cocoa shade, but on my skin, it looks a little bit warm, a little bit warmer than I like. If you want something high end and that's a little bit warm toned, I think this one could be worth it, but honestly, I think the drugstore options are just as good. Price wise, even though you get 4 shades in here, for me, I never touch any of the other shades, so it doesn't really make it worth it to me. You also get a really nice brush that I've never used. I should probably use this brush. This Pop of Light shade in here is pretty much worthless. It's like a sheer glitter. When are brands gonna stop putting glitter in highlights? I don't get it. This is the LA Colors I Love Makeup Contour Palette. 2 shades in here that I'm gonna swatch look pretty similar to the Too Faced one, so if you wanna go with the drugstore version, but you like the shade of Too Faced, you could go for this one. These are soft, easy to blend out. You get 8 pans in here, which is really great. I also got this one on ikatehouse, and I want to say it was around 10 bucks. So the last product I'm going to mention is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour in the shade 813 Light. I like the tone of this one a lot. I like the shade. It is a little bit tricky. For me, I don't get a whole lot of product on the brush when I pick it up, so you kind of have to build it up. But if you want something pretty sheer and not super pigmented, you might like this one. I think out of all of these, this is the least pigmented, but I do like the tone of this product. I feel like that just went by really fast. How much can you say about the same shade 15 times? So those are all my favorite products. Like I said, I think my go-tos are the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, the MUA eyebrow kit, the Morphe palette, and Catrice. Those are my most reached for ones, at least in the last few months. So I hope you guys liked this video and found it helpful. If you did, make sure you give this a thumbs up. It helps me out. If you're new, you can join the Bayrito family and subscribe. I upload Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye. My back. I feel like I'm 90.